here are the solutions to last night's homework. If you have any questions, send me an email and I'd be happy to go over it with you. And we're going to get our notes set up for today. Oh, you guys can't see this. Let me get it sharing on the screen here. Okay, so today you're going to be finding the slope between 2 points. So I'm taking the graph away. Okay. So yesterday, like I said, we had that graph to look at just to, kind of help guide us. But today we will not have that graph. We're just going to be using the equation. And given 2 points, we're gonna find that slope. All right. I just want to remind you of the equation. This is going to be like seared in your brain. There we go. And I know we have it in the notes. This is like the 3rd time, but it's just good to have it there on the top while we're working through some problems. So I'm going to show you an example of finding the slope between 2 points to look at some practice. And then we'll also look at how to find the slope given a table of points. So we're going to find the slope. So I'm going to give you 2 points. Okay. And we're going to find the slope between those 2 points. So I'm just going to identify which one's my x1, y1, which one's my x2, y2. All right. And then we can just set up our formula for this and find the slope. Now remember, m is the variable that we use for slope. We're going to subtract our y's on the top. So 2 minus 7. And then 0 minus a negative 2. And then if I solve this, I'm going to get negative 5 on the top. And then 0, whenever you subtract a negative, it's the same as adding. So this is 2. And that's it. That right there is my slope. I want to leave it as an improper fraction, and you'll see why later on when we're graphing lines using the slope. It will come in very handy. And that's really it. So I'm going to give you a couple to try on your own, and then we'll also look at a table. Bless you. right, go ahead and try those two. How's it going, guys? Okay, I'm going to start doing my work up here so you can check it out and see how you did. I know we've talked about it, but it really doesn't matter which one is your x1, y1, which one's your x2, y2. So I'm getting -9 on the top, -4 on the bottom. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. So 9/4. Is that what you guys got? Yeah? Yeah, Elizabeth.
I got 4/9.
You probably put your x's on the top. You're supposed to put your y's on the top.
Oh.
Yeah. It happens to the best of us. All right, let's look at that second one. So I'm going to do 3 minus 0 and -2 minus 0. And this is going to be 3 on the top, -2 on the bottom. So you should have gotten -3 halves. Is that what you guys got? Okay, and remember, it doesn't matter where that negative is. It can be on the 3, it can be out in front, it can be on the bottom. It's all just -3 halves. Okay? All right, let me show you now how to do this if you're given a table of points. So we're going to assume that this table represents a linear equation. They're just points from a linear equation. Okay. So I'm going to put some points in here. I'll make this table just a little bit bigger so you can see it. Yeah, Maddie.
I have question number 2.
Okay, go ahead.
I got -3/2 because I made the zeros the 2.
That's the same. -3/2 is the same as 3 over -2. It doesn't matter where your negative is. It could be like this. Those are all the same.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So when you're given a table, we need 2 points to find the slope. And this is a list of 4 points. So just pick 2 of them. It doesn't matter which ones. I'll pick this one and this one just because. And then we're going to find the slope between those 2 points. Hello. Good, how are you? Yeah, it's not. Okay. Okay. So you're just picking out 2 points to find the slope between. So I'm going to do this one, my x and my y, and this one. Okay? So you're just going to subtract your y's on the top, subtract your x's on the bottom. Okay. And I'm getting -8 on the top, and then -1 plus 5 is 4. So I'm getting a slope of -2 on that one. Is that what you guys also got? Yeah? Okay. And just for reference, I did this as my x1, y1. This was my x2, y2. Not too bad, right? Okay, so I just want to point out though, if you have like a real world table of data, and just know that your first column is always your x, your second column is always your y, and if it's a horizontal table, the top set of data is your x, the bottom is your y. Okay, because you have one word problem in your homework. It's so straightforward that I didn't feel like we needed to do an example of it, but just remember that the top one is your x, the bottom one's your y. All right? You guys feeling good about it? All right, I'm going to just give you the rest of the time then to finish up your homework so that you don't have anything to do over your 3-day weekend. If you need help, let me know.